Nice.
Yeah.
Hey you, my name is Thomas Tom Scott Ridgewell, and welcome back to Content! So today we're going to be finding out how well we know each other.
Trevor.
Shut.
How well we know Trevor?
Who is he? We've lost. By sharing truths or lies, and we have to figure out which one is which. It's like two truths and a lie, but lazier. And the loser gets shot with this gun! But as you requested, I should test this gun out myself to know how painful it's going to be.
Those are the rules. Where is the person going to get shot anyway?
I think it should be on the bare ass.
No, you've increased
No!
the odds now.
Yeah, the
I don't want to
stakes.
show my bare ass on camera.
You might get a hole in one.
It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be on camera. You'll just have to have the testimonies of two people that we can confirm that there is a bare ass on display.
So is this the overall loser or just the loser per question?
Depending on how much this hurts, we'll decide that basically. All right.
So,
Fuck! The end of the game! It's the overall loser!
Jesus.
Did a bee fart?
A bee?
I'm sure it's over.
I once sang backing vocals for a Offspring song.
What do you think?
True.
I mean, it could be like a cover. He doesn't necessarily specify that it's an official Offspring song.
I mean, I'm presuming it's a cover. I don't think it's an actual Offspring song.
I'm going with true.
It is true.
Yeah!
So, on the 2003 album Splinter, there's a song called Neocon, and there's a crowd chorus, which was recorded from the 2002 Reading Festival, of which I was amongst. Here's a sample.
I have farted, vomited, and had a seizure during blowjobs.
At the same time?
I will give you as much as the answer to that is no, not at the same time.
I'm gonna go not true.
Why?
Because I know that does happen during sex, but not actual fellatio.
Like vomiting and farting. Yeah, farting is extremely likely for you, but a seizure. I'm gonna go with false.
Are you going with false
Yeah,
as well?
yeah.
You are both correct. I have not done all three of those things.
But you had a seizure during sex.
No, I have done two of those things were true.
You've farted for sure.
Yeah.
And
You've
vomited.
I don't think vomited, but he's had a seizure during sex. I once took a dump in the middle of a garden and blamed it on our family dog.
I'm a jump right in, I fully believe that.
Yeah,
there's no part of me doesn't think you would do. I'm gonna believe that. I believe it
Yes,
fully.
I believe too. True.
It is a lie.
No! It was so believably.
Tom was close there. It was a cat, not a dog.
Oh my god!
But how young were you?
Cat poos are way smaller.
They're very.
Yeah! I know in this situation it was stupid.
But why the middle of the garden? Wouldn't you want a natural? Wouldn't you have a natural
Wouldn't I put
instinct
it
to be more?
In the flower area and then dig a hole and put it
Yeah.
over it? I have questions too.
My son Rick is named after Rick Mail, the comedian, who I have never actually seen in the flesh.
I'm trying to think of an occasion when you would have seen Rick.
Yeah,
Moranis.
because it's seen as well. It's not like interacted with. I'm gonna go with true.
I am also gonna go with true.
It is false.
Shit!
I have seen him live 3 times.
Oh, wow, we're bad friends.
Twice on a Bottom tour and once on a performance of The New Statesman.
I once accidentally sneezed in the face of a homeless woman.
I think I'm gonna go with true. That sounds like a scenario that you would put yourself in.
A scenario, we're just walking down the street. Yeah, that's classic Tom.
I'm going to go with false.
Eddie wins!
Hey!
I've never sneezed in the face of a homeless.
Okay.
There's not.
That's
it
a
was
very
a homeless child. It wasn't. It's never happened.
It's a very specific circumstance.
That's what I thought made it a more believable lie to fool Elliot.
Yeah, just to fool me. In high school, I made my own Christmas cards, which had my own original characters on them.
True. I reckon that's true.
I'm gonna go with false. But I feel like there was another kid in your class that did it or something.
It's true.
Yay!
I did.
That's pathetic.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
it's creative, and I'm proud of
I
you.
couldn't afford actual Christmas cards, so I decided to, because I made little animations at school, I decided to use the characters from those animations to put on little Christmas cards doing Christmas themed things. In the final year of high school, I got bullied so much about these animations.
No!
I both deleted the channel, deleted my Newgrounds page, and deleted and destroyed all
Jesus
all
Christ.
things that
Oh
related to
no!
it. I mean, I wish I didn't. Like, I wish I still had those
Yeah.
things, but like, yeah.
Don't delete shit just because people are awful.
Stairs give me orgasms.
Like, obviously I want to say false, but
Because that's gonna.
but it's such
I'm
a...
just gonna go with false because I hope it's not true. Did he fuck the stairs? Or is it the act of going up the stairs?
I
Or
have
does he
to...
lay down and go down the stairs and it tickles his...
Ooh. Oh no, he laughed at that, so I feel like that's not the answer, because that would have been a fair guess. I'm going to go with true, and I'm going to imagine that as a child or something, you crawled up the stairs and it made your dick pop off. Please let it be false.
It's true.
Oh, I'm so sad that I'm right.
So, to elaborate,
No, don't.
when I was much younger, I would. So technically, it's the banister, not the staircase itself, but the banister. I used to, like, hold on to the top of the banister and have my legs either side of it and kind of hold myself up like that, and it actually made me orgasm.
After my childhood cat walked in on me masturbating, I never saw him again.
I'm gonna go with true.
Why, it just immediately marched outside to get run over.
It's whether or not at university you came back, masturbated, they saw you, and then because they were old, they died.
It was like the day
Yeah.
before he went back to university. I'm gonna go with true.
You are both correct. It
Yeah.
was entirely true. He just walked in on me, took one look at me, and fucking ran away from home, and we never saw him again. It was like he was coming in to say goodbye, and then he was like, "Never mind." You know, he's already made his mind up.
He'll do good without me.
It's like Toy Story. It's like if Woody walked in on Andy, just cranking one out. He's like,
You've got a friend. I've never taken a dick pic.
I can't imagine that you as an adult would ever take a dick pic.
I did, but I thought I didn't understand what women were interested in dicks. So I did a front-on view
Yeah, I know.
rather than as any kind of angle.
Just the face.
Just the face.
You should have put googly eyes on it.
And it's like, I don't know why I thought that was this is what they want.
They just want to know it's there.
I'll go with true.
I feel like you are smart in an anxious way enough to not risk it, so I'm going to go with true as well.
It's false, I have taken a dick pic.
Damn it.
I'm just playing on your expectations.
Oh.
I take it once, then I literally never sent it. I was like, nah, this is just sad.
You kept it for yourself.
Yeah.
Somehow sadder.
I have only been in a fight once, but I lost really quickly.
I think it's false. I think you've been in a fight once, but you won with your sheer cuck strength.
What?
He's got a lot of bottled up feelings.
No, I believe it's completely accidental. And then it was over really quick. He was like, we're in a fight. It's like, no, I didn't want to fight. It was like, oh, it was like, okay.
Yeah, I believe you've been in a fight once, but I don't think you lost. I feel like it either ended amicably or you won.
I have never been in a fight.
Yay!
You said false.
Right.
I technically win, but I was completely wrong as to why I won. I am technically on the sex offenders register. This one's made
No.
me sad.
No, I'm gonna go no. Just out of sheer will.
Possible technicality could there be? Just to be only slightly sort of be on the sex register.
That's for your imagination.
I think I'm gonna go true. I have a specific reason, but I feel like sharing that reason might help Eddie.
I'll go with true as well.
Fuck you guys, of course I'm not on the sex offenders register.
So-
in any way!
What I thought it would be is that there is a Thomas Ridgewell on the
Yeah.
sex offenders register.
Oh.
That was the joke.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I
Okay.
guess, obviously, the goal is to
Damn
trick
it.
you, but yeah, no, I'm not. I'm obviously
I
not.
thought you would Google the sex offenders register.
And panicked for a moment, like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
As a child, I was petrified of the hairdressers, and once ran out.
You ran out of hairdressers.
No, I didn't run
couldn't-
out of
There
them.
weren't any more.
I ran out of the door.
You got a haircut yesterday, right?
Yeah,
How was that?
it's alright.
Then it's a lie. He's never been scared of him.
He ran real fast.
They had to chase you cutting your hair.
I'll go with true.
Yeah, I'll go with true as well.
It is true.
Hey!
I was petrified of the clippers because I'm terrified of wasps.
Oh, that makes sense now. Yeah.
So, on one occasion, I ran out of the hairdressers and just ran all the way home.
Oh god, because you're just sitting there, you can hear this yeah. behind you.
It's like that. Is it like the Australian news reporter with the chicken? And he just it flaps at him. He's like, ah!
I'm allergic to seafood.
Okay, think. Have I ever seen anyone
Yeah.
eat seafood? I'm gonna go with false. You just don't like it. If I don't know that you have an allergy, I'm just a shite person.
I'm also gonna go false.
It is false. I am not allergic, I just don't like it.
I used to make police training videos.
That's true. I think you were commissioned by the police department, whichever one it was, to make videos for them.
I'm gonna go false.
Scandal.
I think it was an airsoft training video.
Well, it's interesting, Elliot. I actually did both of those, but no, I made 2 police training videos about one was about all the different ways that criminals could organize a crime through various means of digital communication, and one was about all the ways to track a person's digital footprint in the event that they have been kidnapped. Yeah, I did that. That's one of the things I did while I was in uni, before I got that YouTube money.
I used to drink dilute squash from the bottle.
Oh, I'd fully just believe that. I feel like that's something that they just do in the North. Knowing you and the way you go through phases of being obsessed with one thing at a time, like, oh, it's the month where Elliot eats 3 packs of Jaffa cakes a day.
You think I went through a squash phase?
Yeah. or you, it was just something dumb you did as a child.
I'm gonna go with false.
It's true.
Yay! You're gross.
As a kid, I used to. I didn't realize. So I just poured myself a cup, and I was like,
This is gross, but I guess that's what people do.
I've once sent a letter to Jim'll Fix It.
Oh, the guy who fucks kids and then died for fucking too many kids. I'm gonna go with true,
Yeah.
but I want to figure out what the letter would have been about. Jim, I am a virgin.
he's like, okay,
Nice!
on my way.
OMW! Oh, he fucked kids. Bad.
Cancelled by Disney.
Okay, I'm gonna go with true.
Yeah, we're both going true.
It is true. I did write a letter to Jimmy Savile because I was a big fan of the Addams Family movie, and I wanted to be the hand.
The thing.
The thing.
Wait, I thought he fixed things, not made you a hand.
No, he would like give experiences to kids.
Yeah, he did.
So basically you're telling Jim that you wanted a hand job, and... I hate everything. Alright, here we go. Okay, true or false. I have had sex on both of your desks.
There's no way you could have sex on Eddie's
No,
desk.
my desk is too small.
But bear in mind, it came with me from my old house.
No, it didn't.
You're right.
I'm gonna go with false now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
False.
You win. I've only had sex
on
on
my
your
desk.
desk.
I know that.
But it wasn't my desk at the time.
Yeah, I know.
We did trade
Yeah.
desks. You want to trade back?
No.
Because bad news.
You've had sex with ours.
Yeah!
I just said you had sex with that one.
Yeah.
With a previous partner, we once tried to film an amateur porn. But it made us so sad that we deleted it.
True.
Yeah, I'll believe it. That's the only appropriate response to watching porn you're in.
True.
It's false.
Ah.
The idea happened, we set up the video camera, then we decided not to.
I have had a wank in both your houses.
Oh.
I don't think that's true.
I mean, you could be talking about, like, my old house, but even then, I'm gonna go with false.
It is false. I have only wanked in Tom's house.
Oh, what? Which one?
Your current one.
Ah! When?
So it was before shooting 17 Ways, and I had to sit in your house whilst the coffin arrived. So I was on my own for a while.
Oh!
Oh my god!
You were wanking while waiting for a coffin.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, this
Like I got a
changes.
call from the driver. It's like, yeah, I'm about an hour and a half, 2 hours away. I was like, that's plenty of time.
At university, I discovered that I have a genital condition called hypospadias.
True.
Not congenital, genital.
Yeah, let's go with true.
Oh.
I remember the story.
Well, if you remember it correctly, you'd know that I don't. So the full story is, we were all at the pub, and I was like, yeah, penises have 2 holes in them. One for the jizz, one for the pee. And everyone's like, no, they don't. They have 1 hole. And I'm like, yeah, they do. Mine does. And they were like, no, that's just you. And I looked it up, and it was like, technically that would be called this condition called hypospadias. And like, people went to the bathroom to check their dicks. And turns out, basically, I'd just been looking at my dick wrong.
I once witnessed a drunk man punch a horse in the face.
Oh, I'm gonna just... You're from the north. I'm gonna just fully believe that's, like, normal behavior in the north. Like, I don't want it to be true. Although I can imagine it would have made a great sound.
I'm going to go with false.
You're no fun.
It's true.
Yay! The horse got punched.
Just sat in a field, and this drunk man with like some cans in one hand was trying to get onto the horse. The horse wouldn't let him, so he punched it in the side of the face.
Fucking hell.
Oh.
And he was like, what do we do now?
I mean, I'm hoping the horse just ran at that point.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't know what would be better if he just got on the horse and started riding the horse.
I mean,
Or if he-
it could have been the start of a beautiful friendship.
I once tried to hire a private detective to find a lost teddy.
Once again, going to assume this would be something that happened when you were a child.
Oh,
What?
I'm gonna go false.
I'm going to go false because I feel like you've already sent a letter to a sex offender. You don't want to run that risk twice.
I did really do.
Oh my god.
So, and it wasn't as a child. Alice and I went to Centre Parks. She brought along one of her beloved soft toys. Mm-hmm. And left it behind.
No.
And we tried calling Centre Parks. They couldn't locate it. So I even went as far as to trying to hire a private detective to go to Centre Parks for us. And he just said, let it go, mate.
Yeah.
What a shit private detective.
I mean, because the truth is obviously like a child probably picked it up and took it.
Well, no, I think it's more likely a cleaner binned it. So in the end, I managed. It took about 2 years, but I in the end found an identical version of the same toy on eBay.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you found the same toy. Alright, here's one that I've never said publicly, but is this technically the truth? I play a talking magnet in Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
True.
But how do we know it's true?
Because we were here when you recorded it.
That'll do it. I forgot you were here when I recorded it.
Friends with Meth by Attraction.
I once woke up one morning in the middle of a forest wearing only my boxers.
False.
Yeah, like I'm gonna have to go with false because even for you, in your like wildest years, that's like a lot. That's a lot.
It is false.
Oh, thank God.
It was for a video.
Oh,
I
really?
once pretended to wake up in a forest. I also got stopped by a farmer while filming a video with a shotgun.
Were you filming it alone?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like, don't worry, sir. There's a camera.
No, that's exactly. I was just like, I'm filming a video.
Somebody up there says you like that, the big police.
Alison is pregnant.
Oh, fucking don't. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Don't do it. Oh.
It's too soon.
Please be false, Eddie.
Well,
No.
No.
it is false.
Oh, my God.
That would have been so
Oh,
funny to
you
do
son
that.
of a bitch! Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. I have willingly eaten human remains.
True.
Not accidentally. Willingly. Intentionally.
I remember you accidentally eating some, but unless there's a separate occasion where you purposely ate some.
Well, you're both right. I have accidentally consumed ashes twice in my life by being in the wrong direction of wind.
Yeah.
But I did intentionally dip my finger into some ashes when I was in sixth form, so I was like 16. And my friend was like, "I have a jar of my aunt's ashes. Would you want to taste it?" And I went, "Well, yes." And you know what? It was spicy.
My dad's name is Gary.
Gary Goff. Brilliant.
False.
I think even now on this video you wouldn't share your dad's name with us, so false.
Damn it.
Elliot's very secretive.
Well, no, it's that you keep asking what my dad's name is. and
Exactly.
I never tell you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have bad news for you, Elliot.
Oh, no.
You've lost. I already got shot for this, and he lost fair and square.
No.
You're not shooting me out the bare ass, but you can shoot me on the ass.
Elliot, do you have
I'm
any
just
last
gonna say-
words, Elliot?
My dad's name's Kevin. Ah. That wasn't too
Yeah, I
bad.
told you it wouldn't be that bad. I mean, it's really bad on
It's
the
like a little
thighs.
sting.
Well, how did you do at home, those who were playing along? I forgot to tell you to, but I assume you did anyway. What are you doing?
Still stings.
Yeah, it would do. I shot you in the arse. Thanks for playing, boys. I can't believe it turns out I know you all the best. I am the winner. Eddie is the second winner. Elliot is the last winner.
The vast majority of mine were like, I know a memory, but the memory you were talking about was different.
I twisted them.
Yeah.
I'm a sick man. Right, let's go get on the sex offenders register. Bye!